Hi guys, and thanks for joining me at DC Studios. So today we are doing part 1 of our level 1 mat Pilates workout. You'll see there's 3 parts to this workout. The nice thing about having the 3 different parts is that you can build on your strength and endurance, and as you get stronger and more endurance, you can do 2 in a row and eventually do all 3 in a row. Good. So our first exercise we go into is the ab prep. We're going to do this exercise with the arms just coming off of the mat in line with the side of the hips. Remember, we're looking for that nice neutral pelvis to start, so the hip bones, pubic bone, all on the same plane. It's a full breath pattern. We're going to do 10 repetitions. If you get tired, you just have a little break. So remember, form is more important than the number of repetitions you do. Here we go. We inhale. Lengthen the back of the neck, so that head nod. Exhale, flex forward, looking towards your thighs, keeping that neutral pelvis. Stay for the inhale, and exhale to lower back down. Inhale, head nod. Exhale, flex forward, looking towards your thighs. Stay for the inhale, and exhale as you come back down. Inhale to prepare, nod the chin. Exhale, flex forward, anchor that tailbone. Stay for the inhale, and exhale as you come back down. Inhale. And 5. Inhale, head nod. Exhale, flex. Inhale, stay. Exhale and come down. 4 to go. Inhale to tilt the head. Exhale, flex. Exhale and come back down. 2 more. Start to feel that towards the end. Good work. So our next exercise is the breaststroke prep. We've got breaststroke prep number 3. So you're just going to come onto your belly. The legs are long out behind you and just hip distance apart. The legs are energized and not relaxed. We're going to take the hands one on top of the other. So let's go left hand down on the floor, right hand on top of the left, and the forehead relaxing down towards that right hand. You're going to keep your left hand on the floor. We inhale to prepare. As you exhale, you lift the head and the right hand off to a hover, gently pressing into that left hand. Inhale to stay, and exhale to come back down. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, pressing gently into that left hand. Lift up to that hover as you lift your head and right hand up. Inhale to stay, and exhale to come back down. Inhale, remember to keep those abdominals on. Exhale, push into the left hand. Hover the head and opposite hand off. Inhale to stay, and exhale to come back down. We've got one more on the side. Inhale. Exhale, pressing into that left hand. Hover the torso just off, breathe in and stay. Exhale and come back down. As you come back down, we switch hands. Forehead comes back down. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, pressing into that right hand. Hover your left hand and head just off. Inhale to stay, and exhale and come back down. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, energy into that right hand. Hover the left hand and head off. Inhale to stay. Exhale and come back down. 2 more. Inhale, keep those abs on. Exhale, lift. Make sure those legs stay energized. Inhale to stay. Exhale and come back down. Last one. You should feel nice and warm through the shoulders. We're just going to sit back into a shell stretch. You can stay there for 1 or 2 breaths. Otherwise, unravel the spine, and we're ready for the 100. So for the 100, we're going to keep the legs up in tabletop today. To get into that tabletop leg position, from your ab prep position, we're going to exhale and gently imprint the pelvis. Inhale, float one leg to tabletop. Exhale as the other leg comes up to meet it. We inhale to stay at the bottom just for a breath. Exhale, we flex forward, float those arms up, and we inhale for 5 counts and exhale for 5. Here we go. Keep inhaling for the 5 counts and exhaling for the 5 counts. That's 30. Imagine those hands pushing down on your springs. So your arms are really active. Inhale for 5. Halfway there. Keep reaching up from your chest. Careful not to lower down. Almost there. 2 more sets. Last 10. Inhale to stay. Exhale, lower that upper body back down. Then lower one leg and then the other. Good work. Remember, if your head and neck or your shoulders and neck get sore during that exercise, you lower the head down and then you slowly build the strength to stay up for the full 100. Our next exercise is the one leg circle. So for today's level 1 workout, we have one leg bent on the floor and one leg will be long, extended on the mat. The other leg is going to just be in a tabletop leg position, which is a bit more challenging because you don't have your foot to anchor you down. So do use the bent knee position on the mat if you need that extra stability. Okay, so here we go. It's inhale to bring the leg across the midline. Exhale as you circle towards the outside and then pause just to finish that exhalation. Remember, the circle is only as big as you can maintain that pelvic stability. So let's go for 3 more. Inhale, exhale, and pause. 2 more. Last one. Changing direction. Really work through those abdominals to stabilize the torso and the pelvis. 1 more. We slide that leg down along the mat, bring the other leg up into that tabletop position. Make sure your glute and thigh is on the straight leg, abs are on before we start the movement. Again, inhale across the midline, exhale to the outside and pause. Inhale, exhale, and pause. 3 more. Changing direction. Any clicking in that hip, make the circle smaller. Don't really want to click in that hip. Last one. Good. Now from here, we hold on to the back of the leg and you just do a little rock and roll up. If that's too hard, you just turn onto your side and sit up into your cross-legged position for spine twist. So we're going to do spine twist with a bent arm position today. The rectangle formed by your arm in front of the torso is what you want to maintain as we go through the spine twist. You don't want to pull the elbows to the side and then distort the shape of your rectangle. So growing tall through that spine, you always want to feel the length through your spine. Feeling the weight on your sit bones. We inhale to prepare. Exhale as we rotate maximally. Inhale, release a little and pulse for 1 and 2. Inhale to return to the front, then the other side. Inhale to the front. We'll keep going. Exhale maximally, 2 pulses as you blow out for 2 more counts. Remember to grow tall through that spine. And every time you rotate, keep equal weight on those sit bones. Rotating from the ribs. We've got 1 more left to the other side. Your shoulders should even feel the work by just holding those arms up in the air. Going on from here, we've got the rolling like a ball prep exercise. So we have 3 different versions of doing this exercise. It just depends at what your ability is at the moment or where you're at today. So we can leave the feet down on the mat, hands just on the shins, And you could roll the front of the pelvis away from the front of the thigh as we go through this exercise. Or the next step up from there would just be to put the tippy toes onto the mat and have the toes as light-weighted as possible. And then the next step up from there would be to have the balance just on the back of the sit bones. You float the legs up and keep the legs together. Hands will be on the shins here. And then we do the same. It's much more challenging in this position, and there is a point of no return. So again, as we exhale, you're going to roll the front of the pelvis away from the front of your thigh, and then you come back up. Now, you don't want to create that movement by moving the legs away from the body. You're rolling the front of your body away from your legs, trying to keep those legs as still as possible. So we're ready. We're going to go 5 in a row. Exhale to go. 1. Inhale to return. Exhale, reach. 2. Inhale to return. Exhale and 3. You do want to challenge yourself by rolling back as far as you can without losing your balance. And we've got 1 more. Inhale as you come back. Now, if possible, we're going to slowly roll down and you bring the legs with you into this tabletop position. Otherwise, if you collapse down, just flex back up and meet us here. We're going into single leg stretch. Now, before we start, you want to reach the leg only out and low as much as you can keep the abdominal connection. If you feel the lower back, just reach that leg a little higher up towards the ceiling. So we inhale to prepare. And we exhale and go for 1. 8 more. And 8, 7, 6. Keep that flexion. 3, 2, and 1. Bring the legs back in together. Take the hands and hold the head for our obliques. Now, if it's too hard to keep those legs up in the air, you may lower the feet back down onto the mat. We inhale to prepare. Exhale and rotate the upper body, keeping that flexion, then to the other side. Making sure you scoop out that belly, keeping the abdominals as flat as possible. Almost there. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale as you come back to center. Hands just go onto the legs and lower the upper body down. The head stays down and we go into what is called scissors. Now, it's not necessary to have the legs straight. If the hamstrings are limiting your ability to stretch legs out all the way, you're allowed to bend the knee. So what we're going to be doing is inhale to stay in this position. As you exhale, take 1 leg down towards the mat. Again, you're only lowering that leg as far as you can maintain your abdominal connection. The leg that's coming in towards your body, you can gently assist it but not pull and yank on the leg. Inhale as legs come back up towards the ceiling. Exhale and switch. Good, so we just do 1 more on each leg on that single leg and 1 breath movement. And now we add a gentle pulse. So it would look like this. Remember to lower that leg only as far as you can stabilize through your abs. You don't want to feel the lower back. And 5. One more on each leg. Last one. And it's not over for the abs. We bend the knees gently. We flex the upper body forward. The legs are going to stay in this tabletop position, and we're doing arms reaching overhead first. We inhale to prepare. As you exhale, you're going to just bend your elbows and imagine taking off a top hat from your head, and you reach it up to the ceiling, and then you drop it, falls back onto your head, and your hands come back towards your knees. So we inhale, bend the elbows, stretch it up towards the ceiling. Exhale as they circle in. We've got 3 more. Sorry. That's it. Exhale as we reach those arms. This is super challenging. Maintaining that flexion. Then, if the head is tired, you can place the head down or just hold the head with your arms. We've got 5 double leg reaches now. So you inhale to prepare. Exhale as you reach those legs out and away on diagonal. Inhale and bend it back in. If you're up in that flex position, really maintain that flexion. Don't allow the torso to lower back down. Unless you're feeling strain through the neck, you lower that head down. And we've got 1 more. Inhale as it comes in. Exhale as you lower the upper body back down. And then we just lower one leg and then the other. Okay, so now that we've worked the abdominal muscles, we're about to work the glutes and hamstrings. That will give us a nice break from the abs. So you want to make sure the feet are not too close towards your bottom. Reach those feet so that the knee angle is about 90 degrees. Arms are just resting at the side of the body. We got shoulder bridge next. We stay for the inhale. Exhale, we press into the feet and you lift the hips up high. Stay for the inhale here and exhale to come back down. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift the hips up high. Now while we're up here, stay here just for a moment. You want to make sure that you're not shifting the weight or popping the ribs so that all the weight goes towards the neck and shoulders. You want to think of a gentle imprint at the top here, really firing up the glutes and hamstrings. Almost feel like you're tucking your bottom. And then keeping the weight shifting towards your feet, not towards the head and neck. You feel those glutes and hamstrings now? We stay for the inhale and then exhale, fold at the hip to come back down. Okay, so here we go. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, push into the feet and lift. Feel like you're tucking your bottom at the top as you inhale and hold, and exhale, fold and come back down. We're going to add some pulses to this. So here we go. Exhale and lift. Inhale, lower just a little. Exhale, squeeze your bottom for 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 more, and 5. Hold it here for the inhale. Exhale, fold down. 1 more like that. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, glutes on to lift you up. Inhale, lower just a little. Exhale, squeeze for 1 and 2. Pressing into those feet. 3, shifting the weight to your feet, not the head. Good, and then we hold this last one up. Inhale, stay, and exhale, fold and come back down. And it's not over. We're adding some more to this exercise. Inhale, stay at the bottom. We exhale, lift those hips up high. Keep that imprint feeling. Stay for the inhale, and now we're going to peel 1 foot off. So you lift the heel and then the toes come off last. Inhale, place it back down, toe ball heel. Other leg. Exhale and lift. Inhale to place it back down. Exhale, lift 3. Inhale down. And 6. Inhale to stay. Exhale, fold at the hips and come back down. Now we're going to do that 1 more time, but be mindful when you lift your feet 1 at a time off of the floor, that the pelvis isn't rocking from side to side. So we inhale again to prepare. Exhale, engage those glutes and hamstrings, push up and feel like you're tucking your bottom at the top. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, we lift for 1. Watch that pelvis. And 2. As you lift your foot up, feel the hip and knee on the side lift with your leg so you don't drop it to the floor. And 5. Last one. Exhale, 6. Inhale down. Exhale, lower the hips back down. Whew, you can really feel the hamstrings there. So looking forward to seeing you all in part 2 of our level 1 workout. Remember, you're building on your workout, so don't push too hard. It's all about the form, not about the repetitions. Thank you.